Hello there, everybody. This is Drunk Goomba 1645, and welcome back to more Let's Play The Last Remnant. Today, we're going to be tackling one of the quote-unquote shorter side quests of the game. Thankfully, this isn't that. How can I describe this? It's not bad by any means, but it is pretty tedious. Yeah, you're telling me. This side quest is pretty tedious because we have to go through one of the most nefarious and infamous areas in the entire game, the Great Sand Sea. Here we will be encountering mostly the guys we see in front of us and also those beetles that are on the left. However, a little bit later on, we will be encountering evil birds of doom that pretty much inflict curse pretty much non-stop, which is absolute BS if you ask me. And of course, I get killed on the first set of enemies that I try to pull in, because I took on too many at once. That's the reason why I kind of at the first time, and I'm showing the battle here now.
You're good as dead.
The first set of enemies we have to take care of are known as Deathclaw. Deathclaw aren't that hard to take down once again, much like many other enemies in the game, because they are minor enemies. However, they do have a bit of a tendency to instantly kill any member of your union, which is fairly annoying. It really is.
Nice move.
And of course, if you hear my dogs barking in the background, I have no idea what they're barking at, and I truthfully do not care. It's just annoying to hear them bark and go, I'm the badass of the neighborhood. Hear my name, hear my call. I am the freaking beast. Also, don't know how I missed the beetle here, but he's here, and we're gonna find him now. So, the Grand Beetle. Much like the other beetles back in the... No, wait. Hello? This is the first kind of beetle we're fighting. Hello? Boy! Taking a little too far ahead. Okay, let's get back to the discussion about the Grand Beetle. Poisoning them will definitely help you a lot. However, they do have a pretty big tendency to raise their defenses significantly, and therefore you won't be able to deal that much damage towards them. So it'll take multiple turns and multiple units to take down. However, they're not that bad to take out. They don't attack that often, but they do attack a fairly large amount of the time. Like about 40% of the time they will attack, and around 50 or 60% of the time they'll just raise their defenses. That's basically it. And just to give you a clear picture of how big the Great Sand Sea is, yeah, it's that freaking huge. Thank God I actually got the map on my last playthrough. I mean, seriously, coming here without it is kind of sucky, because you can easily get lost around here, and the minimap is of no use to you here, just due to the fact that the Great Sand Sea is freaking huge, hence the name of this place. And also, at this point, I decided to go ahead and fast forward pretty much the entire trip. Well, not really the entire trip, but most of it. Just fast forwarding to the poles of where we need to actually scan. The first set of poles you will see will be represented in letters. The next set of poles in which you will need to find are located on the right hand side of the desert. And those poles are representing numbers. Each number can go up to a series. It can go to 5. So there's pole 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the same goes for the letters of the alphabet. There's A, B, C, D, and finally E. So 5 and 5. Just be sure to remember that it's kind of more or less a tilted fork. But hey, the trips can be fairly long and also tedious. Hence the reason why I'm fast forwarding through them instead of cutting. Why not cut? I have no idea. I just felt like fast forwarding through the entire trip just to show you what I'm talking about the length of this freaking desert. I mean, I could have been an even bigger freak. How can I put this nicely? I could have been a freaking douche and just decided to show you the entire trip, which would have taken forever. Because Rush moves fairly slowly. I mean, hello, he's not Sonic the Hedgehog. He can't travel at the speed of sound. Hell, Rush is not even the fastest hedgehog around, or even a hedgehog altogether. Which is so sad. He is only a human. Well, actually, humans in this game are something else. I think the name of the species begins with a Y. But we're calling them humans just because. They're humans. So once again, we're just traversing through the desert as if we were Sonic the freaking Hedgehog. Well, in all actuality, though, really, we're taking a freaking long trip. Man, at least at this point forward, it won't take too much longer to complete. The first two clues are the most annoying, the C and then the 4. Because they are pretty much on opposite ends of the desert and on different sides. Also, the Great Sand Sea has 2 exits, and both of them will lead to different locations. So, yeah, I'm showing both of them off eventually once I go through all these side quests. Because there's more side quests. There's lots and lots of side quests in this game. There truly are. There's so many. It's the reason why the last Remnant wiki is like full of them. There's like an entire page dedicated to side quests. And side quests are really important. Side quests are important. Don't forget to do them. If you forget, you'll get your ass handed to you. You want a piece of uncle? No? Good. Now for the last poll, which is number 1. What a pain this was. I chose not to fast forward the last one because it was just a short walk away. Once you finish scanning all the poles, this little ghost will actually appear. Go in the general direction in which the ghost is heading, and you'll be able to find the treasure and complete the side quests. Simple as that. And also I fast forward here because it is quite a trip. I mean, it's not that large of a trip, not as large as it was just to get to pole number 4 from pole C, but still, it was a fairly large trip. And there we go. We got the item and quest is complete. Hello, little ghostly boy. And bye bye. Hey, so you got the hidden treasure? You're so brave. Of course I am. A rock? You got a rock. Happy Halloween. Stupid. Whatever, it's a present for me. I'm not sure what it does, but it's a pretty important key item. You may be thinking, why doesn't the video end right here and now? Well, that's because we have just a couple little things left to do. It's not really much, but still, just thought I'd show it anyway, just get it out the way. show you what I'm planning to do. Obviously, I'm just gonna go through and do a little bit of shopping, because shopping is always nice. Also, Pagus is pretty much asking which direction he should take his arts and such. I chose to allow him to go for Mystic Arts specifically, because Pagus is a bit of a mage. I mean, in the console version, he's good all around, but the PC version, he lacks in combat, but he excels in Mystic. So have Pagus go for Mystic Arts if you possibly can. You may be thinking, why don't I fast forward through these? That's because it's just a what? It's just a quick little shopping, just a click, boom, and then we're done. Also, we have a lot of monsters to sell. Here I go with the play-by-play. So neat. Also, we get a new weapon. Very nice weapon. And we will actually be upgrading this weapon like about a couple seconds from now. Why I chose to buy the weapon? Simple. Because it complements the power of my other weapon. And if I need to switch it out, then I will. But not right now. Also, I'm just taking quite a bit of time to decide what I want to do. Upgrade the weapon or not. I mean, the trade-off isn't that bad, actually. If you compare to some of the other upgrades, it's actually not bad. It has a Mystic Fiend attack +1 bonus, so that's awesome. And now we're gonna upgrade it even more. Once more for old time's sake. Sometimes you may be able to upgrade it to the same weapon. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. And my nose, and my allergies, everything is just going south. Also, time to speed things up a little bit, maybe? No? Okay. That's basically that. Just felt like showing off a little bit of me shopping and just preparing for the next side quest ahead. Also, this is one of those side quests that pretty much does not appear in a pub unless you talk to a guard. When the guard sends you to the castle, then you're ready to take on the next side quest. Anyways, out of time, this is DrunkDuma1645. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time for more side quests.